So the application that I'm going to walk through today, we call ProjectForce. Internally, and the implementation of ProjectForce that I'm going to show you is the one that we use as an organization. It will be slightly different from customer to customer. Clearly, the one I'm going to show you here is from a professional services organization, but our clients also use it, and it can be adapted pretty easily for their needs. Our internal implementation we call Vertigo. So if you're working with Vertebra resources, they'll often refer to Vertigo, and that's our internal implementation. The app itself runs on Salesforce and is a separate application here. And I'm going to show you all aspects of it. So we're going to start with the opportunity. This is a new project, a project request. And the way it started is we'll collect basic information about the project. But at this time, I don't have any details of the project. I don't have the scope. I don't have any roles. All I have is just kind of a shell of information. But when I select the project type, that's really when the magic happens. And so we have some predefined project types, and all of our customers would almost always have this. They may be by technology. In our case, since all of our work is Salesforce, they're by different clouds. But when that is selected, and I also select the complexity. So I'm going to select moderate complexity, and just for our purposes here, I'm going to also select the cloud. You can specify whatever project attributes that you would want at a high level. Okay, so now that that's saved, you'll see that we have a whole bunch of project elements related to that type of project. And this is based on methodology. So these are the activities or the tasks that you would want to do for the project. And what we'll want to do is we want to go through and do our estimates. So in our organization, we have estimating factors, which are over here. So for each activity, a business process review, we would specify how many BPRs that we would have, how many external systems we're going to integrate with. And this is based on a conversation with the customer. We would sit down with them and determine all of these aspects of it. And depending on the project type, there might just be a few. So if this is a quick project, we may only have 5 to 10 items. And for a more complex project like the one I have here, there would be a lot of items. Now, clearly, I'm just throwing numbers in here, but you would go through and have the conversation with your customer to determine what these estimating factors would be. So I'll go through and do a few more. I'm going to put down here. Then we have like how much custom code, data migration, how many sources, and then we're going to get in the test plans, the cycles of system testing that we would need to do, how many interfaces, the integration, the amount of UAT sessions we would want to do with the customer. The effort to the right of the fields that I'm pulling out here is determined based on historical knowledge of the projects. So we would know that based on the moderately complex project, it's going to take about this much time per activity that we've identified here. Okay, and then I'm also going to put a few things out of scope. And this will declare that those items we're not going to do. The next thing that I would do is based on that opportunity scope, I would identify the resources associated with this. I'm going to add roles to that. Now, our system identifies how many roles that we would want in here. So based on the work that was allocated, it says you need a technical architect and a solution architect. I'm going to add that we also want a business analyst and